Okay, so good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. This is Alan Burgos from the hashtag wokwithLan channel. Welcome and welcome back to our channel. All right, so this time around, I will try to share it to you. This study coming from the IBM Security X-Force, no, the X-Force Threat Intelligence Index 2022 full report, and let's try to have just a discussion on this. Okay, you can just comment on the chat box or on the comment section if you find this interesting or not. It's okay, no? All right, so let me share it to you. This particular PDF, no, coming from the IBM security, no. So every year they have this threat intelligence index, no, 2022. Okay, so let's try to figure out what are those numbers that are interesting here. Okay, so yan, so they have all these things. Now let us try to study the graphs or the images, no. Okay, definitely, no, even it's pandemic, no, nagkaroon tayo ng work from home, okay, and back to office, and some geopolitical changes, no. There are still cyber criminals out there, no. So in 2021, so how threat actors opportunistically use a shifting landscape, no? Kasi, di ba, through a normal procedure, normal settings, nagkaroon tayo ng mga work from home, and these cyber criminals were able to take advantage of that, no? All right. So let's try to figure out the top attack type, no? So again, ransomware was again the top attack in 2021. Okay. Now, although the percentage of attacks X-Force remediated that were ransomware decreased nearly 9%. No, even the ransomware was number one, it was decreased by 9%. But still, no, still, okay, it is still the number one thing, no. All right. Okay, so Revil, a ransomware type X-Force, also refers to, so Dinukibi was the most common ransomware strain X-Force observed for a second year, making up 37% of ransomware attacks. Okay, so that is number one, no. And then there is also a vulnerability on the supply chain. Okay, was pushed to the forefront of the government and policymakers' attention. Okay, so meaning to say, in terms of U.S. Department of Homeland Security, CISA and IST, they are doubling down the zero to trust guidance. So it's in this particular field, it's still the most vulnerable. Okay, most fish brands X-Force closely track how cyber criminals are using phishing kits throughout 2021, and the research revealed that Microsoft, Apple, and Google were the top three brands criminals attempted to mimic. Actually, when you are successful, you are being you are being attacked. You are vulnerable also because, of course, if you are quite famous, the attackers or the cyber criminals are trying to mimic or trying to do some harm to your company. Okay, top threat groups, no? Suspected Iranian nation state threat actor, no? So the malware cyber criminal group, ITG23, Hive 0109. These are some of the groups that are quite dangerous on the field. Okay. Now, key stats: 21% ransomware share of attacks. Ransomware was the number one attack type observed, as what we mentioned. Okay, these are 21%. 17 months average time before ransomware gang rebrands or shut down. So a ransomware, before they shut down, they are there in 17 months. 41%, no, of attacks exploiting phishing for initial access. phishing operations emerged as a top pathway to compromise in 2021. 41% of incidents experts remediated using this technique to gain initial access. No, so definitely the cyber attackers or the criminals, cyber criminals, okay, the first line of access, no, the initial access for them is through phishing. But you know, one thing, the first step for this one is the reconnaissance attack, diba? They are trying to know the vulnerability of one person, of one organization or one system, no? And through this, they could have also a phishing attack. Okay, 33% increase in the number of incidents caused by vulnerability exploitation from 2021. Okay, so because that is the first step, no? The vulnerability, no, to know if this particular thing is vulnerable or not, no. 3x, so 3x click effectiveness for targeted phishing campaigns that add phone calls, no. The click rate for the average targeted phishing campaign was 17.8%, but targeted phishing campaigns that added phone calls, phishing or voice phishing were 3 times more effective, netting a clicking from 53.2% of victims. Okay? 146% increase in Linux ransomware with new code. Okay, so Linux is an operating system. Okay, now 146%, no? Meaning to say they are trying to attack through as a ransomware or through a Linux ransomware. Number one, manufacturing industry rank of attacks. Okay, manufacturing replaced financial services as a top attack industry. So the industry that are being attacked, number one, last year was the manufacturing industry. 61% manufacturing share of compromises on OT connected organizations. Okay, now 2,204% increase in reconnaissance against OT. Okay, share of IoT attacks, no, Internet of Things attacks originating from Mozi botnet. So we need to be careful of our IoTs devices. Share of global attacks that targeted Asia. Asia, 26%, no? So the okay, so that is a large number, 26%. Okay, top attack types, no? BEC. Okay. All right, BEC, ransomware. Business email compromise yung BEC. Okay. These are the top attack types of 2021 versus 2020. No, so the okay, so the blue one, I think that is 2020, and let us see the legend. Okay, breakdown of attacks 20 versus 2021. Okay, the blue one is the 2020, 2021 is the gray one, I think. Okay, so if you notice ransomware, no, okay, it increases. Ano, it increases 23%, okay, but 2% only, no? For the server access, okay, bumaba siya, no? It lowers down. Okay, BEC, no, business email. Sorry, 2021 is the color blue, 2020 is the color gray. Okay, so it means to say ransomware, it lowers down. Okay, server access, it increases into 4%. BEC, it lowers down into 1%. Data theft, okay, because of siguro maybe of the situations, no? Data theft, it increases to 5%. Credential harvesting, no, 7%, it increases to 1%. RAT, okay, misconfiguration, malicious insider, and other, okay, these are some of the numbers, no? Okay, yeah. Okay, so let's try to see ransom groups that have shut down. Okay, so these are the ransom groups that have shut down, but according to the study earlier, 17% of the ransomware, or 17 months before they shut down, no? So 17 months. Okay, this one, types of ransomware observed in 2021. So these are some of the type of ransomware that have been observed in 2021. Okay, These are some of the stages of ransomware attack. No, siyempre, it should begin with the initial access. Okay, but before the initial access, there should be a reconnaissance attack there, no? Okay. Now, post-exploitation, the second stage. Number 3, understands and expands. Number 4, data collection and exfiltration. Ransomware and deployment. No? So there are several stages for ransomware. Okay, so 11% of attacks were server access. Server access, okay, so 11% of that. Okay, business email compromise, that is 20% in Latin America, North America, Europe, and Asia, 4.3%. Okay, top infection vectors. Okay, so these are phishing, vulnerability exploitation, stolen credential brute force, remote desktop, removable media, password spraying. Okay, so phishing, so don't click the link. The software, that is one form of software engineering also. Phishing email. All right, social engineering rather. Okay. All right, phishing kit deployment, short-lived, abuse technology, and bank brands. No, why they are attacking the banks and insurances? Because there are lots of money out there. All right, top 11 most spoof brands in 2021. Ginagaya, no, they are trying to spoof it. They are trying to imitate it. Microsoft, Apple, Google, BMO, Harris Bank, Chase, Amazon, DHL, Hotmail, Facebook, etc. Vulnerability exploitation, no? So, as what I mentioned to you, reconnaissance attack. Number of vulnerabilities hit another record high. They are trying to know the vulnerabilities, and there is no perfect system. No, may flaws sa lahat. No, there are many flaws out there. All right. Okay. Threats, operation technology, and Internet of Things. So we need to be careful with Siri. Okay. There are. Okay, this one is manufacturing. These are being targeted. No. Okay, attack types. These are the attack types. They are conducted. They are done by the to the manufacturing industries. Okay, top actors. This one run based a clip backdoor, trickbot gang. No, okay. We are doing this as fast as we can. Malware focus on Docker also. Ransomware focus on ESXi. That's why, you know what is the best strategy for ransomware is for you to back up, to have a backup strategy, no? Backup offline and online. Okay, Linux threats, no? As what we mentioned a while ago, Linux, no? Sabi nila, no, open source, it's okay, but no, you know, okay, it could be used, no, against you. Linux also. Okay, breakdown of attacks. Okay, so 46%, 26% that was conducted in Asia also. Okay, so ano to? Europe, North America, Middle East, Latin America. Wow, where secured ang Middle East, ha? Okay, so sorry, Middle East is Asia, but ganon. They separated, no? But you know, Middle East is an Asia, no? Asia. Africa is a separate nation. Yan, Asia, Europe, no? Europe. In Europe, the top attack industries, these are manufacturing, finance and insurance, professional, business, and services also. Okay, in North America, okay, the same thing, no? Except for retail and wholesale in North America, and in Middle East and Africa, finance and insurance, healthcare industry. Why they are attacking the finance and insurance? These are banks and insurance companies, because of basically they have lots of money out there, no? Okay, so Latin America also, and industry trends. Okay, industry trends. So for the first time in over 5 years of this report, finance and insurance was not the top attack industry in 2021. First time, huh? Okay. As manufacturing overtook it by slightly margin, the onslaught of ransomware and BEC attacks. Well, what does it mean by BEC attack? This is business email compromise, no? So meaning to say they are being compromised, no? Okay. Now look at this thing, breakdown attacks on top 10 universities, 2021 versus 2020. All right. So manufacturing, finance, and insurance. For the last 4 years that this IBM company are doing this, finance and insurance were number 1, but this time around manufacturing was number 1. Okay, professional business services, energy, retail and wholesale, healthcare, transportation, government, etc. Okay, so 23.2% of manufacturing for manufacturing. Ayan, finance and insurance 22.4 attacks percent. Okay, professional and business services 12.7% attack. No? Try to read this report. It's quite really good. Number 4, energy. No, these are business critical infrastructure. When you attack this one, okay, and then there is a law on that particular land, maybe you could be able to government will be suing you. Retail and wholesale, number 5, 7.3 attacks percent. Okay, healthcare 5.1%. I'm glad that it's only 5.1%, huh? Okay. Transportation 4.0% attacks. Okay, and in government, no, government that is 2.8%. Okay, number 8, and in the education 2.8%. Okay, media 2.5% attacks. Okay, all right. Risk to mitigation recommendations. These are some of the recommendations of IBM. Try to download this one on their website, IBM Security. Okay, so all right. So we are done with this. No, we just need to be careful. We just need to be careful of the things that are happening. So even though we are starting to return to office. Okay, we just need to be careful of this cyber attacks or whatsoever. All right. So again, that's all for today. Thank you very much, and try to subscribe and share this to others also. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Bye bye.